tuning the engine is more of hearing than sight. All right, people, what's up, y'all? Hopefully everybody doing good and chilling. I'm in the back in my sunroom and getting ready to just run this engine. I took the effects out. Nothing's wrong with the effects. I just wanted to run something different. But since we're on lockdown, just, I wanted to try this engine whenever we get back up and running. Not try it, but I haven't ran this engine in a while. This is the Novarossi Keep-Off 4. This is a good engine. Very good on gas. This thing is really nice. It reminds me of like a Honda Civic, like a Honda Accord, you know what I mean? Really edgy, you know what I mean? And reliable as hell. So I put that in. I got the 9901 in with the 41021 in. So whenever we get a chance to run, I'm gonna run this for a little bit. So right now everybody's on lockdown, people. I'm locked down. Right now, just put your stuff in storage mode. Put all your lipos in storage mode. Lipos or life batteries, whatever you're using. Just put your stuff in storage and, let's weather this storm, people. I'm dying to run myself, but we got to be safe. All right, we'll make it through. We back up and running. Trust me. All right, people, I hope you and your families are doing good. So, since we not, doing anything, I figured let me run some, at least I can run something, burn a little nitro. Guess I could talk to y'all about some tuning. This is really not the optimal tuning video because I can't run the car and it's on the box, but I can give you some tips. Make you, maybe you can hear something or whatever. I don't know, So, first, let me tell y'all, I haven't ran this engine in about 2 years, probably 2 years. It ran fine when I had it, when I was running it, but I just, I like to change up. I got a lot of engines, I just change up. So I took this out. I don't remember what I went to, but this engine was great. All I did was put after-run oil in it. That's it. Put her up, and she's been in storage for like 2 years. So I don't remember what the tune is on this thing or nothing. But you can see, look at that main needle. That thing is flush, so whatever it was doing, it was rich. Or I don't really remember. Yeah, I don't really remember. So I don't know what's going on with it, but I do remember. Novarossi's come with P6s, not P6s, like CT06 plugs or something like that. The hottest plug Novarossi makes is CT05. Yeah, that's the hottest plug. Normally they run 6s. I don't really like them plugs. They're just too cold for me. And what I mean by hot and cold plugs, it's not like, oh, this is a hot plug, it burns you. When you say hot plug, it's just the element that's inside will glow faster, light up brighter, the hotter the plug is, because the element in there is thinner, less resistance. When they say a colder plug, the element is more thicker or more resistant. It will still glow, but it won't glow as bright or as much, okay? That's what they mean by hot and cold plugs. Me, I always rock a P3, always. You got different versions. Hold on, let me show you this. Oh, yeah, see this, people? I keep this down in here. Wait a minute. Keep it down in there, because you never know when you're at your track with your pit bag. You might need a glow plug. Let me show you this. And these are servo boxes, people. They come in handy. So if you got servo boxes, you can use these for carrying stuff. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway, this one, doing this in one hand. All right. There we go. All right. This is a lipo checker. I check my lipos, the cells. When I'm running E-word, whatever, I check the cells, or I check these. But now when I got these switches, the switches give you the light. So I rarely use this. maybe for a 4S or something, but rarely use it. But these what I've been running. I'm running these. Let me show you these. These Halbaos is popping too. I've used these. Matter of fact, that's the last plug that's in here. It's one of these Halbaos T3s, Platinums. T3, P3, Effects got X3. Hold up. Yeah, Effects got X3, whatever. 3 is the number. That has that Habao T3 in it. Let me tell you something, people. I don't go with the manufacturer plug thing. I'll put a Protect P3 up in there, anything. It ain't about nothing. So I'm gonna start this thing up. The problem here, man, is doing this video. That's why I don't really like doing these. I want to do a tuning video. The problem is with tuning videos, tuning the engine is more of hearing than sight. All right. I rarely use a temp gun when I'm tuning. I mean, rarely use a temp gun, because it's all about what you're hearing with the engine. I use a temp gun when I'm breaking the engine in, just to look at the temps and all that. But normally, I rarely use the temp gun. Now, sometimes I'll temp it if something happened, like the engine cut off, or I touch it and it feels a little too hot. I might temp it real quick just to see where it's at. But normally, it's all about hearing it, okay? So doing these videos, you rarely can't hear it. You know what I mean? And especially it'd be better if you seen it on the ground. But I can give you some tips, get you to thinking. All I'm trying to do is plant something in your head. That's it. And before I do this, disclaimer, I'm no expert. I only can show you what the guy behind the camera right here has done for years, and it's worked for me. You might know a better method. You might seen a video, whatever. I don't give a damn. I'm only telling you what this dude right here, all right? So that's going to be for the wanksters that's going to, you know, comment or whatever. All right? So when I'm tuning, I normally start off with the main needle right here, right? Make sure the camera's in focus. Yeah. Right here, the main needle right there, I start with that. I don't care if the idle's up, the low end's messed up, nothing. I normally start up and start with this right here, the main needle. Now, I'm going to tell you something where a lot of newbies do mess up with. A lot of them, they start the engine up and they put it down. And it might be the idle's up or it might be running rich. So instantly they start tuning. Nah, chill. You got to let it chill, dog. You got to let some heat get into the engine. So when I start it up, I'm revving it. I'm getting my rev on. I'm heating this thing up. I'm getting it up. I might even throw it on the track and do a couple laps, and it'll be like gargly as hell. I don't care. I'm just trying to get some heat in the engine. Best way to get heat in the engine is to run it. Now, I use a heat gun. That's just for my preheat real quick, or my head warmer. That's to get the engine to start easier. But once it starts, I need to get it to optimal temperature, okay? That's why you see a lot of people, they touching their heads at the track, you know what I mean, because they're trying to feel. Make sure when it gets to where you can't touch it, it's like, oh, that's hot. Okay, now it's might be ready. All right. So once I get up to optimal temperature, or I believe it's optimal temperature, I start with this one. I get it to where it's crisp, it's clean, like singing, but not too screaming. See, a lot of people, a lot of newbies, I'm thinking the speed and screaming is the bomb. No, you about to blow your motor. You got to be able to listen to it. It takes, you know, time to just keep doing it over and over and just knowing what you're listening for. That's why I say, you got an RTR, rock that pull start. Because if you mess that engine up, who cares? You mess something up that's worth a couple dollars, you're going to be mad. A pull start or RTR teaches you. All right? So, start with that main needle, right? Get that crisp and clean. And I'm going to show you that when I hit the throttle when we start up. All right? From there, I travel down to my low speed, which the low speed is normally on this side. All right? It might be a little dark in there, but see it? That's normally your low speed right there. All right? Then I start to get that together. What I'm looking for is a clean, crisp takeoff. All right? Once I get that low speed together, I do a pinch test. Now, when you do your pinch test, you pinch in this line right here. Okay, so remember, when you do a pinch test, clean it out, meaning run it. Yeah. And when you bring the car back to you, stop it and pinch test. Don't let it sit idle and then do a pinch test. That's going to give you a false reading, because now you got fuel down in the crankcase that's filled up. All right, that's giving you a false reading. Remember, clean it out. Take the car out. Then bring it back. Then pinch it real quick. You're looking for the engine getting ready to cut off about 3 to 4 seconds. Okay. Once that's together and I got my pinch together, I got a clean, crisp takeoff, my idle might be up. The idle and the low speed kind of not interact together, but if you lean out your low speed, your idle might gonna raise up. So you might need to drop your idle down. Now I know there's been talks about 2-stage idles and stuff like that. The easiest way to get a 2-stage idle out is just turn your idle screw counterclockwise, like an hour, maybe 2. Clean that right on up. Now when you do that, you might have to lean out your low speed a little bit. Maybe. It depends on how the engine's doing. Now I know a lot of people don't like these. The mid screw. Wait, let me get this thing focused. They don't like that. I love me a mid needle. When I'm doing the RPM range, I'm listening like, yeah. If it gets to where it's not crisp all the way to the top, then I start adjusting that screw right there, that mid screw, okay? That screw right there, you turn that in eighths, you know what I mean? Very finicky. And once that's set, I might have to mess with the idle a little bit or the low speed, but that's about it. And then I'm gone. All right, people, let's start this puppy up. Let's see where she at. Let's see what they do. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, people. Hope the audio is gonna be all right. I'm not sure, so we're just gonna rock with it. Doing a little preheat. All right. Preheating. Always preheat your engines. It makes it easier to start. Okay. Then I always like to prime your engine. The priming is getting the fuel inside the carburetor. In the carburetor into the crankcase. Since I got this hose on here, normally I cover up the exhaust, but since I got the hose on there, I'm just going to pinch the line that comes out of the exhaust, okay? There we go. Okay, here we go. Glove, because remember, that engine is hot. Wow, nice. 2 years. Nice. Had to clean out that after run oil. See, I can still touch it. It's getting warm, but I can still touch it. So I'm not even temping it yet. But I know it's not operating temperatures yet. Alright. It's getting really hot. Y'all can notice that idle is up pretty high. I'm not worrying about it. Once it gets some heat into it, the idle won't come down. See what I mean? Now, just for references, I'm going to temp the engine. As you can see, that's not operating temperature yet. But it is hot to the touch. Now I'm going to aid this thing and add some heat to it with the heat gun. Now normally I would just run that and not heat gun it. But I was trying to speed the process up. My high-speed needle first. You guys hear the difference there? I'm rinsing it back up again. Alright. About 3 hours. See the pitch start to come up? Try one more. Getting close, getting close. Alright, that sounds pretty good. I'm gonna drop the idle down just a little bit. See that? Cream crisp. Now I'm rinsing it up so you can hear the difference. Might got the idle too low. Pick the idle back up some so it don't cut off. See the engine starting to get heat in it. Alright. See that's rich right there. Rich it up a little more. Okay. That's too rich. I'm gonna go back to where I was at. You hear that? See how high that pitch sounds? Good. Now, pop the idle down just an hour. See that? No two stage or nothing, just dropping down. Now, what I'm gonna do is clean her out. Then I'm gonna do a. Remember, pinch the line going into the carburetor. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. See that? See how it was getting ready to cut off? That low speed needle is about right. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it see if it builds up. How does it build up? So I'm gonna let it sit and idle for a little bit. Idle might be a little too low. Bring that up a little bit. I'm gonna see how much it builds up. Now, I'm gonna take off. See that little gurgling in the beginning? So now I'm gonna lean out my low speed by like 2 hours. See that idle came back up? That's why I said your idle and your low speed are kind of directly interchangeable. Now drop the idle down some more. See? Because I leaned out my low speed needle, my idle came up. So I just dropped it down, dropped the idle down some. Dropping down nicely. Listen to the idle. Nice and clean. Not building up. Nice and clean idle. Look at that. No build up. It's not filling the crankcase, not filling up, nothing. Just clean and crisp. Look at that. Just sit there and listen. See that? No build up, no nothing. Engine temp feeling good. Now people, good to go. Alright, let me turn this off for a second. Alright, people. Always turn your engine off from the flywheel on the bottom. Back of the screwdriver. Make sure it's at bottom dead center. Alright, people. This is not a good tuning video, I should say. This is just to give you information. Put an ideal in your head. Okay? I'm just trying to show you what you're listening for, everything. This is just a box tune that I'm just doing. Okay? Just a box tune. This tune will change once I put the car on the ground. I might have to richen up. I might have to lean out some more. It will change. But doing a box tune will get you somewhat in the area. You know what I'm saying? And usually you do a quick box tune and then you can put it on the track. You will go around a little bit. You bring it in. You tell your pit guy what you're looking for. Maybe lean out your low, mid, or top, or richen up. Either way. But it'll get you in the area. You know what I'm saying? Doing a box tune, okay? All right, people. This your man, Raj111. I hope y'all being safe. Hope you learned something. All right? And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.